Welcome to Barnstable Today. I'm Nick Cortez. Just a reminder that full-length meetings, special events, and every show we air here on Channel 18 are available to view online. You can find it all at town.barnstable.ma.us. For over 70 years, our town of Barnstable has enjoyed a formal friendship with the town of Barnstable, England, the port town in the county of Devon from which our town took its name. This week, the old friendship was renewed as our town welcomed a party of local government officials from Barnstable, England, including Mayor Ian Room and Mayoress Linda Lewis. On Monday, officials from both towns took part in a wreath-laying ceremony at the Battle of the Bulge Memorial on the Hyannis Village Green to honor the Allied soldiers who died serving in World War II. Then on Tuesday, Mayor Room and his colleagues paid a visit to Barnstable Town Hall for the annual exchange of tokens of friendship with our town's top elected official, Town Council President Fred Chirigotis. Let's take a look at a few of the highlights from yesterday's event.
I would just like to say it's an absolutely privilege to be here, and I speak on behalf of myself and the Mayoress and Miss Jenkins and Vernon. It has been flabbergasting, the reception that we've had. We've been into various businesses in your town, and they have made us really, really welcome once they found out who we were. Nothing to do with me going, hello, I'm the Mayor of Barnstable from England. But we've got a lot of business cards, and one purpose of this trip is to try and get some exchanges with businesses in this town to similar businesses in our town in England. I would like to present, if that's all right. Yeah, he knew what I was going to say, you see. Is this beautiful silver plate to commemorate this visit from Barnstable and the community of all the residents in Barnstable, which we have residents in the town of about 26,000 people.
With the seal of Barnstable presented by Mayor Ian Room, Mayor of Barnstable, Devon, on behalf of Barnstable Town Council, to commemorate his visit to Barnstable, Massachusetts, July 2010, and celebrate the lasting friendship between the two towns.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ian, we have here a small brass key to the town, which is inscribed Town of Barnstable, which I'll present to you. We have a citation. County of Devon, Barnstable, England. Dear and everlasting friendship is built upon the foundation of faith, common values, and trust. We are Barnstable, no matter how you spell it. Separated only by the pond. Signed by myself, July the 20th, 2010.
Later, we had the chance to sit down with Mayor Room and Council President Chirigotis to get their thoughts on the relationship between our two towns. And as it turns out, Barnstable, Massachusetts and Barnstable, England aren't really as different as you might think. We're here on Barnstable Today now with an old friend and a new one. Of course, you know Town Council President Fred Chirigotis, but here with us, a visitor to the town of Barnstable, Massachusetts from the town of Barnstable in England, Mayor Ian Room. Welcome to Barnstable. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Now, I'm so curious to ask, how has your trip here been so far?
Oh, it's been absolutely wonderful. I mean, your town here, you know, the whole area is lovely, and it just reminds me with its coastlines, with its various facilities. It's really just like Barnstable in Devon in England, and of course we have the tourist influx which you have here too, so a lot of similar things to our town back in England.
Certainly glad that you've enjoyed your stay so far, and also we're glad to know that you occasionally tune in on the internet to our programming here on Channel 18. We do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm curious to kind of get into some of the issues that you face as a mayor, and a new mayor as well. You've only been in your office for about 10 weeks or so, you said. Talk to me about some of the challenges that you face in your position and that your town faces across the pond.
Well, the one at the moment is obviously, which affects everyone, is the economic downturn.
Sure.
And with council budgets, we traditionally have increased the preset, the taxes that we charge the residents. But we are now more looking at the financial budgets to actually make cuts in some services, or to distribute the money without putting the tax up for the next 2 years. So we've got to be really careful on where we spend our money, and
hopefully to try and maximise the services that we offer to the residents and to the tourists that visit the area.
And Fred, obviously you know quite a bit about making those kinds of tough decisions here in this town over the course of the past couple of fiscal years. What kinds of similarities do you see, and what have you learned in the short time that we've all been together here today?
Oh, first of all, you know, it's quite, the council is similar, although 24 councilors who elect the mayor. We have 13 councilors who elect the president. But the same sort of issues, the Mayor Room was telling me that they're looking at a business improvement district, which we've had for a couple of years here in Hyannis. And that is, you know, they would like to learn and see how that works and implement similar, and they're working to implement a similar district in England. And it's a similar economy. We're a resort area. We're a beachfront where we have tourists that come to increase the number of people that we have in the summertime as opposed to year-round residents. So very, very, very similar issues. You know, the economic downturn worldwide, same types of economy, and at the same time to provide services and to improve the daily lives of citizens while at the same time not breaking the bank, and that's what's important.
Sure. One more question for you both, and I'll start with you, Mayor Room. I'm wondering what you hope to take back to England, to Barnstable, England, from Barnstable, Massachusetts. What were you hoping to get out of this visit, and what do you think that you can take back?
Well, one thing that I'm here for is obviously, as the mayor, I'm the elected person to represent Barnstable, England, and to come over here, I want people who may be listening to Channel 18. I've already had a word with your president and give him a final and a warm invite to come over to Barnstable, England, and maybe we can form some exchange visits with schools. I think the youth need the cultural aspect. It's very important internationally not to remain insular, and obviously to export things, and to really I want to take those formal exchanges back to me with Barnstable. I've already contacted some of your businesses over here, and they're willing to come over and do exchanges. So anybody who would like to come over and learn a bit about their culture and our culture over in England, we welcome with open arms.
Sounds like a great idea. Obviously, the two towns have had a formal friendship for many decades now, but to create some type of real partnership from England over back to Massachusetts, it sounds like a great idea. What do you think about that spirit of cooperation, Fred?
You know, I was speaking with Councilor Bruce Vernon earlier, and he said, you know, he's had a chance to come to America in the past, and he's had a chance to go to Florida, and he said, but he's come to Barnstable and just met ordinary people who are just like the people he sees at home, and we have so much in common. We can learn from each other. This is extremely important. I want to thank you for your warm, very warm presence and your invitation. I think, you know, history, culture, tradition are very important because we learn from the past as we move into the future, and I'd like to keep that fire burning strong. Thank you very much.
Well, I certainly thank you both for joining us today on Barnstable Today. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
Now, let's take a look at this week's remaining meetings. On Wednesday, July 21st, the Renewable Energy Commission meets in the Town Hall hearing room at 5:30. At 7 p.m., the Hyannis Main Street Waterfront Historic District Commission meets in the Selectmen's Conference Room. And at 7:30, the Shellfish Committee meets at the MEA offices on Finney's Lane. On Thursday, July 22nd, Site Plan Review has a hearing in the Town Hall hearing room at 9 a.m. Well, that's all for now. I'm Nick Cortez, and we'll see you next time on Barnstable Today.